News network sponsor, energized by presidential coverage after Trump victory. Presidential candidate Donald Trump, the unrepentant ratings magnate, has disappeared. But the prospect of covering President-elect Trump, the capricious conundrum, has energized newsrooms in ways they hadn't anticipated. This changes everything, says Phil Griffin, president of MSNBC. We left the studio at 4 a.m., and we knew there was a whole other world of storylines and changes that are going to happen. Major TV news operations were bracing for a ratings letdown as the historic and contentious election wound down. CNN had its highest online traffic ever on Election Day, and the election was a distinct revenue driver for its parent company, Time Warner, this year. But the company was warning as early as summer that its ratings will drop next year. They all presumed ratings would go down because the Trump factor added so much to the race, says Chris Ariens, editor of TVNewser. But then Tuesday happened. Trump defied most polls and emerged victorious, leaving TV networks to quickly reconsider coverage plans and story ideas. There are so many different threads that we'll pursue that we didn't imagine 3 days ago, Griffin says. It's an amazing story about what's going on in this country. The first 100 days of any presidency are exciting, particularly when a new party takes over in Washington, D.C. The transition, with politicians jockeying for key cabinet positions, is a horse race of its own kind. But, Trump, the inexperienced politician suddenly leading the federal government, adds multiple and substantive layers to the story. You've got a more dynamic transition in place, says Chris Ariens, CBS News Washington bureau chief. He's not a predictable Republican, not in the way of previous administrations.